Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. How's it going? How you doing? What's been going on? I've been working on some vids today, but I'm looking forward to playing a new adventure game tonight. Book of Unwritten Tales. 36 months from you back. Oh my goodness! Look, you've got the sapphire badge now. I actually only just implemented that one, but now you have a blue S. I don't know how well it shows up against the darker background, but oh well. Hi everybody. Um, Dog is barking. Yeah. So we're playing the Book of Unwritten Tales today, which is a point and click adventure game that I've never played before. In fact, I don't know anything about this game at all, really. Um, I vaguely have seen screenshots, seen pictures of some of the characters. I don't know much about the story other than that. So it's an entirely new experience to me, but it's come highly recommended. In fact, this is one of the Game Blast rewards. It was the friend choice, as chosen by my fellow Game Blasters. And I was very delightfully surprised by that because I wasn't expecting a point and click that I hadn't played to be chosen. So yeah. Hey, Burr, you've got the red badge. See, now that I've actually implemented those new badges, I can actually see them in action. Cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping I won't get too warm today on stream. I've changed clothes because I had like darker sort of lounge pants on and a dark shirt, and I was getting way too warm because my desk fan just decided to not work right now. So that's great. But hopefully I won't get too warm. I seem to be all right so far. I've got water with me, so you know. And yeah, okay. How have we all been doing today? Because I've been working on videos. I got my Dark Forces video, Star Wars Dark Forces, on the way. I finished probably about, I think it's 20 minutes now of that. 20 minutes. I think I probably finished about 2/3 of that video, and I don't think the last sort of 10 or so minutes will take that long to do. So maybe it'll be this week. I don't know. Banned to the stream. Why? Because if I stand up and I'm not wearing them, I will get banned. That is the only reason, really. Could be this week, and if not, it's next week. If I continue the pace that I've been working at. Why is my hand still here? But yeah, I've also written another video out of nowhere, which I just decided to. I wrote it on a whim, and it's going to be a 20-minute video. I don't know where it came from, but I'm gonna make it after the Dark Forces one, which is good. I've mentioned it already. It's gonna be about King's Quest 1, 1984 King's Quest. Because I know that game so well, I didn't even need to record a playthrough to write the script. I just wrote it, and it was a really fun script to write. It's not too long. It's about a 3,000 word script, which should translate to about a 20-minute video, and that's quite nice. Anyway, I've rambled on about all sorts of things. I will now boot up the Book of Unwritten Tales. I need to figure out how the volume is actually in this game. I think it's fine. So let me just write what comes to you, and that's King's West. That's King's West. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I think the volume levels are all right for this. But just let me know if anything's too loud or too quiet. The voices are on like 100%, and the music's on like 20%. I don't know what to expect with this. I'm very excited. Chapter 1. Prologues.
Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat. No one could gain the decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness? And I didn't find the key to ending the war on one of my expeditions. Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a
His
fiery
voice is
mountain.
familiar.
No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle with the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
Oh. Oh, God.
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you? Archaeologist, adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Alistair.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
After all, what's likely to happen? Oh well, we're several days away from the Wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the Elf Burrow. Oh, them? If it was left up to them, I'd just be spending the whole day... What's going on?
I will speak in a moment. I'm just,
No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right, we should get help. Quick, back to the Elf Burrow. Oh boy.
Okay. One spirited leap later. I just want to say the voice for this little goblin guy is very
Let's do it.
familiar. Hint, you can move Ivo using the left mouse. Move her to the dragon's leg. Okay. Also, no, this isn't part of King's Quest. I just mentioned King's Quest because I'm working on a video about it. Just looking at an object, click it with the left mouse. Now try it on this.
Huh. One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could use it to swing onto the other side of the leg.
All right, let's go. Examine the cage and speak to the gremlin. Oh, it's a gremlin, not a goblin. Is there anything else to click on?
Transport dragons can move great loads, like these barrels, wooden posts, and this big crate. I don't think that this stuff will help me a whole lot.
I'm just gonna tweak the volume slightly. Speech is as high as it'll go, but maybe the sound can go down a little bit as well. All right.
The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet.
Right.
Hey, hello, you there?
Who are you?
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do for me. What am I talking about? It's not just for me. It's for the Alliance.
I've no particular interest in the Alliance.
I don't care. This has to do with everyone. Professor MacGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
And they want it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want it.
Okay.
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
You
That's
may
high up.
scoff, but they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
Okay then, I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No! We've got no time to lose. You must take this ring. Take it to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send someone to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden
that's my
is
fault.
there in my secret
Peter
cellar.
Rinker.
He must get it to safety.
And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. But it's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
I can't see any other way to escape. Fighting is not an option.
Let me see how the
Checking
cage
what
is
else has been in.
fastened.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
No idea what's going on here, but I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. We'll have to see how we go after that.
I see. Yeah, I don't know who else, what else Peter Marinko's. I saw on the damn DB page that he was in the Wallace and Gromit Grand Adventures as the Mr. Paneer, but I don't know what else I would possibly recognize him from. Oh, hello.
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains. Oh, this is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands, but if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Ah. Wait for a sword, eh? Let's have a look and see what we can find.
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
Okay, let's see if ask if he has got anything to.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Yes.
Splendid idea, but I don't have a
That's
knife.
the problem, yeah.
Then get your hands on one. My kidnappers up there are sure to be armed.
Very
I
helpful.
fear that could be true.
They're armed, eh?
If I'm going to steal a knife from the kidnappers, then I need to get onto the back of the dragon. There's a support strut there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself up.
No problem. Here, take this.
Aha! Give me a thing.
A whip?
It's always
If it
served
works.
me well. You can use it as a rope.
You'll find the whip just as all other objects in the inventory. Move the mouse to the bottom edge of the screen to open the inventory. To examine an object, click on it using the right mouse button. Oh, okay.
I'll just carry on then. You wait here.
Let's see.
A bullwhip made of old leather. Looks as if it's seen a lot of action in its time.
I'll bet it has. Support strip. Okay, let's go. Scarf. I can do that. I only would drape it across my shoulders because summer heat, though.
Da 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 da.
Oh, really? Okay.
What? Yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. I have to go. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember?
God.
You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Good. Yes. I'll see you later. Love you too. Oh, by the gods, how I hate her! No, not much longer, Monkus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hands. But you have to be careful, Monkus. Mother is mistrustful. She has her agents everywhere.
You like to talk,
And
don't you,
you
Monkus?
are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the gremlin's story. It's vital that I rescue him. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin. I could really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me.
Okay. Let's see. What else can we click on here as well? Oh, hold on. flag?
A
Let's
thin
see.
wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow Army. The stick's been tied loosely to the railing.
Okay. Can we do anything with it?
Got it, and the sorcerer hasn't noticed.
Sorcerers. Okay.
A good 2-meter wooden stick, flexible and quite strong.
Can I use
I
this?
think I can reach the sword with the stick, but getting it over here would be a bit risky. The goblin would notice the stick and I'd have a knife in my stomach before I could say, uh-oh.
Fair enough. Okay. We can climb back down. There's a box.
An
here.
old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands.
Right,
There are a
let's
few
do that.
moth-eaten blankets in the box, a bit of dried meat covered in white mould, and a blue and red potion, and... a line with a fish hook. It looks quite serviceable. I'll
Okay.
take it with me.
Well, I can see what I have to do here. Yeah, I was gonna. I already kind of figured the combination.
I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick, and hey
Yeah.
presto, I've got a fishing rod.
Should make a phone call to Dragon Dragon. Yeah, probably not a good idea. I mean, that was also pretty risky.
That was elegant.
Sure. Okay. Let's cut that
I
then.
should warn MacGuffin that we're in business. Perhaps he might change his mind.
All right then. Come on, MacGuffin. I have a sword now.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
The reason I asked about his voice because it kind of sounded like David Warner. Yeah, I'm gonna get some dialogue options out of the way.
Then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. And actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact... where it is hidden.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliché.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden? Pretty risky. That kidnapper with his troll. Who is he?
The sorcerer. He's called Monkus. He's the son of the archwitch Mortroga.
Ah.
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle, my servant. I sent him on a secret mission to the Archmage. They must have caught him. Poor Beetle.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-metre-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting such a substantial amount of gear?
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't
Okay.
concern myself with trivialities. I see it flying, so I believe it.
Damn it, Jim.
I, however, find it illogical.
Then it must be magic.
Hmm?
If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic. Very practical. You can explain everything like that. Something's flying that can't fly? Magic!
Sure. All right.
I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
It's going to go wrong. Well,
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Don't talk, just cut me free.
all right. Let's do it. Slice and
The
dice.
right moment is close. There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Don't die. Oh, there he goes. Wow, that was like a load-bearing rope, wasn't it? I kept everything in. Oh, hi. Animation from Oh, here we go. Okay. This is kind of delightful. This is a cute intro. I like this. It's like a fantasy movie from the 80s or 90s, you know?
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, yeah?
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest.
King.
Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt.
Oh.
That rat's got it in for my precious hops. And if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper.
Welsh accent.
That being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept.
It's not often you hear a protagonist with a Welsh accent. That's rather unusual.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
I'm already enjoying the voice acting from this character. Wilbur, was it?
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof.
Yeah, one thing I already knew about this game is it does have multiple protagonists. I think there's like 3 or 4?
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings.
Yeah, is he like a gnome or a halfling? That's the question.
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
Oh, very nice. Let's go to the kitchen.
Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane.
Okay. Kitchen waste?
Ugh.
I mean, we can take it. If we can take it, it's important.
A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the Master Brewer pays to things like this.
Okay.
The stove isn't used much.
Wilbur Weathervane.
So this morning the Master Brewer
great
heated up a
name.
few beer sausages on it. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Who's the voice actor for this guy then? I know I have like a thing about voice actors. I just kind of have to know what they've been in. Let me see if I can look it up. I've already got the IMDb open on my phone. Book of Unwritten Tales was... it was somewhere around here. There it is. Top casts. Ah, Nicholas Aaron. Nicholas Aaron, who? I was wondering if I've heard his voice in anything else. Oh, I didn't mean to go on that page. Doesn't look like he's been in anything, like that I know of. Still. Alright. Liking Wilbur a lot more than the elf. I'm liking them both so far. And
I know.
net.
A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit.
His accent is very
Although I've
charming.
never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare.
Give me that. Never know when you'll need a net. I wonder if I can put this in here. No? Okay.
I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the last
Okay. So we're trying to do something with a
The
robot,
master
right?
brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar.
Okay.
That's the exit, but I can't call it a day yet.
Okay.
First I have to teach the house robot to catch rats.
House robot. Eh? Oh, I can open the... That's probably in there, isn't it?
Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands.
Okay. Oh, there's the crowbar right
A
there.
dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
Give me that. The German voice actress of Ivor also voices Lara Croft in Tomb Raiders 4 through 9 and Liliana in Dragon Age Origins. Oh, fair enough.
Let's see.
I mean, this dwarven aesthetic is a little bit Dragon Age. Bit Ozma, but I suppose all dwarven aesthetics are like that, aren't
What's
they?
that? Ah, the user manual. An X100 house robot. A practical helper for home and garden. It's off. Looks like there's no power.
Oh. Let's have a look and read these then. How do we turn it?
Wood elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot. The latest in house robot technology.
Okay.
Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
Fair enough.
Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target.
All right.
DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things.
Right.
Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Okay.
Finally, a simple rat trap.
I have some of this already, so
Let's see how it likes this.
eat up, little robot.
Aha! It works.
Okay.
Nah, the net is pretty coarsely woven. The rat would probably slip through. Besides,
Fair enough.
I don't feel like sticking my hand in the dark hole.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ugh! It looks like the X100 really liked that rubbish. At least it's purring like a cat. Now I just have to get it to hunt like one.
Right. So we need like a sample of DNA from the rat. How do we do that then?
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
Let's chat with the
Hello,
boss.
Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, Wilbur.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then
Bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
Okay.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnitho. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Arch-Witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Okay.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
Let's see what I can click on in here. We do need some kind of DNA. I think it has to be something with that right there, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Rubbish water pump, eh? What's this about?
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain. Although I wouldn't bet on it still working.
Can we try it?
I thought so. Broken. The
Right.
dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back.
Okay then. Coffee pot.
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks. The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Fair enough. Not sure what that's about, but I can heat something up, I guess.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
I can take it.
Ah,
Oh, God. what's
mutant
that?
slime.
Oh,
Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
okay then.
I pointed out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
All right. Just saying, see if there's anything else. Okay, I got that. I've got that coffee pot. Do you want to get in here? Yeah, use this with anything. Okay. Just examine things until we find something that clicks.
The pipes run through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion. I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified.
Like the fireplace in Home Alone. Maybe I've got to get some of that that mutant goop.
I don't really think I'll be able to scoop the slime out of that pot.
What if I catch the?
I'm not likely to be able to catch the slime with the net.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta be something with this rat hole.
The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging
Oh,
from a
there we
splinter.
go. Yeah, got it.
Ooh, I'll take that.
That's all we needed.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA.
Got him.
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
I guess that's the sound that means you've achieved a thing. All right, Master Brewer.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
Expecting Robert to eat the rat. Yeah.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can
He is a
puzzle
gnome.
out, eh?
Okay.
The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
All right.
Do you miss the other
Let's just
dwarves
go
a
through all the
lot?
dialogue.
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
The party
Maybe the other
animal.
dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later, lad.
Oh, okay. He just poured his drink on his head. Well, however you want to enjoy it, dude. That's
And
up
another
to you.
day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs.
I'm sure you're
I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Quite a wordy game, isn't it? Not a bad thing, just not a dialogue. I'm not having as much opportunity. Oh, I see. That could have been tragic.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key.
Ah.
Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You
Oh my
understand?
goodness.
But
Am I really
All
like
of our fates
a little
depend
guy
on it.
taking a ring on an adventure? Of course. Of course. Alright, well, I guess we have that now.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
What's this,
A rolled up tarpaulin.
Oh.
Probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
That's not what I expected to grab, but alright, I wanted to look at this thing.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Nice backgrounds. I like this. I like the way this game looks.
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
I might as well take it. That's cute.
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't reach that.
Okay. Maybe if I send them the chair.
A chair. This chair is completely uninteresting. Like I said, a chair to sit on.
As soon as the second line was different, I had a feeling that we were going to go somewhere like this.
It's still a chair. A totally uninteresting chair, which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever. It is a chair. Honest. Okay, whatever. It's a horse. A beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. I'm not going to answer. The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not.
It reminded me of the bit in Sam Max Hit the Road when you keep trying to pick up something you can't pick up.
A chair.
Alright, that's that.
That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms. Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains.
Is he arguing with himself? He's an adventure game protagonist. They do that. Let's go down here.
And down we go.
No, that's one way to make an elevator. Ah, hello.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish? Die, maggot!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We're at war, damn it! War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Oh my god, he has like a robot leg.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct.
Right.
What do you want?
That is the password, huh?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison?
I
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight,
Oh
you
my
know.
god.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Okay then.
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away.
Trying to figure out who the voice of Grandad is now. I don't see the name on the list. Okay. Look at the voice.
Dad's voice brings back a lot of memories. Painful,
Oh
mostly.
god. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Dick's Lexic. Much appreciated. Extendable arm. That will likely come in
An old
handy.
extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object.
Yeah.
Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
I'd imagine so.
That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
Oh god, his foot.
Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Why not? Never know when you'll need a toolbox.
A heavy gold ring. Oh, it feels there is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says.
Can I inspect it? Okay.
Let's see.
I want to see if I could use the curse thing.
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
What have you missed? So far, a gremlin has been kidnapped, and he gave this guy a ring.
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion.
Okay.
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's.
Yeah,
and
gremlin.
if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie.
Okay.
That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south.
Ah.
My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball.
Wow.
My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research. Whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
I'm sure that'll change.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them.
Okay, let's have a play with them.
This is my very cool room.
Hey. A rucksack.
My old Gnome Scout rucksack. Pretty tough, that. But somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Can I take it?
I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
Sure. Kitchen lever. Lever for...
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that.
Okay.
She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Is this like a sort of lift system that has different rooms? Ah,
Our kitchen.
that's quite economical.
Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
Yeah, I'll take it. Just grabbing all the stuff at the moment.
Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Some shears.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
Let's take it.
My
Hey,
mum wrote
Dyslexic, thank you
super
for the Prime
fertilizer
sub.
on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments.
Okay, we've just got a whole bunch of stuff now. Should go off for an explore, I think.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in.
Wow. Sounds useful. Okay. Can I walk along here? Does it like pan? Oh yeah.
There's no way I can walk all the way to Seastone. That's many days' march through these mountains.
This is very charming so far.
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed.
Alright. Let's go in then.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you?
He's sleepy.
Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage and he gave me this ring and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
Alright. Well, and,
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer.
I wonder if I can use this on here. No, okay. I have all sorts now. Just seeing if there's anything else I can nab in the meantime. Maybe if I do this.
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me.
Ah.
A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
That's the ideal dream right there. Alright.
Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil.
Yeah. What a shame. Now we have a cooking pot, so we can also be shot out of a cannon. Great.
The stove is still a little warm.
I don't know why I needed that cooking pot, but I did a thing.
The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat.
I hope for the best. Okay. See anything else to go? I guess it's just these locations for the time being. Is there anything back here, though? No. Okay. Let's go to the gnome hole. I love the little radar dish on top. That's really cute. Oh, I might need to get this. Right. Oh, okay. Rucksack? No. Stretch? Okay. Do we know what I need from Grandpa? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Quick stretch. And hydration. Can do that. Is it just me? Did the yell sound like Slimer? Well, he did say he'll slime me, which is a line from Ghostbusters. It's Peter Venkman.
And down we go.
It's just he says when Slimer gets Peter Venkman, he's like, he slimed me. So I'm pretty sure that was probably a reference. Yeah. Take care, Palthea.
A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
I guess I'll take that. I didn't even realize that was there. Can I get the light as well? No. Vice.
Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment. I'll sort out the means of transport.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I may
Equipment
reread
for what?
it. It sounds like a noise that used by the bad
For
ships.
what?
Maybe, yeah.
For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do.
Oh my
This
god.
is your chance. You'll be a
What a
hero,
reference.
and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right.
Ah.
I can have a look around, but
Gear,
no
okay.
promises. About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know.
So do you want to be a
What
martyr for the
exactly should I
cause?
take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Cooking pot.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything.
I think I know.
We are living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you'll need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why a parachute?
Just a precaution.
I have the pot, helmet.
Excellent, soldier. The helmet will protect you from physical attacks.
Yeah, I think I know how to find
you
a
can
map.
even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but
This is...
What? It's a good helmet.
This is,
and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
maybe I should look for some
This is-
armor with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
This helmet joke is lifted pretty much directly from Monkey Island. I mean, German gamers love Monkey Island, so, you know, I'll let it slide.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
Quite an eccentric, isn't he? Well, we have a pot on our head now. Also a parachute. I'm presuming.
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done.
There we go. Reminds you of Scrooge McDuck. I can see that. Yeah, he's got a bit of a Scrooge McDuck quality to him. Now realizing he's eccentric. Well, no, but I hadn't commented on it. Right, I need this map. It's funny, when I picked up the cooking pot, I
The
immediately
map
was
shows
like,
the
oh
area
yeah, like
between
Monkey
here
Island.
and the human town of Seastone. It's worth a try. Yikes!
What? What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew. That was
Okay.
close. I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Alright, well, he's very, very intrigued by his pipes, so maybe we could do something with the pipes. So we'll be able to...
Actually, dwarfs have a thing for beautiful architecture. But when it comes to the beer supply, compromises are sometimes made.
Okay. I think what would be a suitable distraction. My instinct's telling me to do something with the beer, but I'm not entirely sure.
The master brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
Is there anything we can mess with? I've got this net for a little bit. What could that be useful for? I don't know. See if there's anything else we can do with the robot.
It did its job and promptly switched itself off again. Our rat hunter here is quite the energy hog. It did its job and our rat...
The energy hog. I'm trying to see what we could possibly do with it. Robots. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking the robot's probably the key to this. Maybe if I take a bit of his beard.
Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, and the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The master brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller.
Oh.
He was born the 9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache. No, I can't. Oh, maybe
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little snip of hair. Oh my god.
I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
You know you're an adventure game protagonist when you take pieces of people's hair and other bodily faculties for your own personal gain.
First, the robot needs more energy. I'll have to feed it some table scraps or rubbish.
Okay. Table scraps are rubbish. Okay, so we need to get some energy. We got any rubbish we can take?
The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably, it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Oh. You'll never know when you need more rubbish. Alright. As long as it's not broccoli and Brussels sprouts, apparently.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
Now hunt dwarves. Kind of wonder if this is a bad idea.
I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the master brewer a bit.
Oh!
Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh goodness.
I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the master brewer.
And now he's dead.
That were amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Good on you, pal.
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Oh. It woke him up at least, so we can get this.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. So that's
Alright.
2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. So all I need now is a parachute.
And I've got one, haven't I?
A light, rip-proof tarpaulin. There are eyes along the sides, which I have threaded the elven rope through.
I think I can need to put a net with it. No, okay. Oh, hold on. With the rucksack.
Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute.
Yay. Okay, perfect.
And that's the last of my gear. I must get back to Grandad. Fast. And down we go.
Hey, Mulligal. I started playing the Book of Unwritten Tales. Okay.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
I have a parachute.
Fantastic. Parachutes are hard to come by and are difficult to make yourself.
I don't know, it wasn't that difficult.
You'd only want to entrust your life in a quality product, not something makeshift you've patched together yourself.
Yeah.
Trust my life. But, of course. I mean, of course not.
I got the map.
I got a map.
Excellent. My commanding officer always said good maps are half the battle. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything goes well.
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good to have a map with you, what?
Oh, I am good.
So, that's the last of my gear.
Been busy. Objective complete.
Excellent. We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragonhide armor, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets, nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute, something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size, and I can't
that was a
find
war
one
crime.
anywhere.
A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated BSA threaded flange with right hand thread and locking lock ring.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.
Trying to see if I can figure out who the voice actor for Grandad is. Because I'm pretty sure it sounds a lot like... I don't know if anyone remembers when I played the Wallace and Gromit game. He sounds like the very similar character from that game. The sort of the sort of kooky old war veteran. What's he called? Major Crumb? He's the guy who hides out in Wallace's cellar in the first episode, and he has all the rations that you have to like get from him and stuff like that. Let me just have a look because I have a feeling it's the same. It might okay. If this character's name is Whopperman, then it's the same guy. I thought I... Is that what he's called? Hold on. Is it Whopperman? The Book of Unwritten Tales. Whopperman. Whoppermab. Whopperman, please. Actually, it seems to be a different character. Huh. Maybe it's like... Whopperman is someone else. Okay, so that voice actor is in the game, but as someone else. Well then, Glenn McCready is the name of the actor, by the way. Although maybe it is both characters, I don't know. I couldn't find anything specific about who Grandpa is, so... What am I doing now? I got distracted by his voice.
The map shows the area between here and the human town of
we need
Seastone.
a thing, don't we? Is it on here?
Oh, I can't reach that.
I put the super fertilizer into the
Why should I
plant.
fertilize potting soil when there's nothing planted in it?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if there's something we can plant in it then.
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages.
Okay.
And guaranteed not for coffee.
Okay. Need ale and a cog. I think the cog might be from this, because I'm pretty sure we need to catch this thing. Ale, I probably think I can know where I can get. So we couldn't really get to the gnome room and the kitchen. So let's go back to the ring. If there's anything I missed in here. A tennis racket.
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good.
Never know when you might need a
Catgut
tennis
is
racket.
missing. What did I use that for?
Ah. Okay.
I'll just knot the loose ends around the frame.
My brain was just
Done.
like, I can make a
Wouldn't want to
net.
play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
Tell you what.
Oh, I can't reach.
Hold on. Let's go. Oh! There we
Gotcha.
go.
I think there's a cog in that flying fish, just like the one Grandad needs.
That's what I thought.
Well, that won't work. It wiggles too much.
Oh. What do you mean it wiggles too much?
Well, that won't work.
Maybe I'll just give the whole thing.
And down we go.
Yeah.
This flying fish contains the cog.
Would you bring me a cow if I wanted a glass of milk?
Okay, I'll pull it out then.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, I like that line, that's funny. Oh, hold on, maybe if I slap it in the vise, I'll be able to hold it still.
It's stuck. Poor thing.
It's time to die.
Shouldn't be a problem with the right tool.
Alright.
There you are. A 5/8" screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right hand thread and lock ring locking.
That's
Maybe
right.
that cog wasn't all that important. Fly.
It's dead, Jim.
Oh, maybe it was important. Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Hold on, we need to get into our talking positions.
Yes, report back.
Here's the cog, Grandad. I had to break my flying fish for that.
War always involves sacrifice. Your flying fish was a hero, one of our best. We will honor his memory. Excellent. All we need now is the dwarven ale. Keep on with it.
Brilliant.
Dwarven ale can be used as a substitute for nitroglycerin.
Apparently.
Well, it has to be diluted and used in small doses, of course.
And the dwarves drink it.
I like that implication.
And where am I supposed to get something that infernal? Oh, probably the Master Brewer's the only one who can help us there.
There's just one problem. The storage and brewing of dwarven ale is strictly forbidden after there were a number of serious accidents.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Well then, I'll let you get on with your work.
Yes, and get a move on. We haven't got much time. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.
Have a good day, Grandfather. Dwarves always put on one hell of a party. Yeah. They sure do. Dwarves know how to drink. Let's go get some ale then. I do like that the dwarven ale is stronger than nitroglycerin. This line of, you mean the dwarven ale can be used as a substitute for nitroglycerin? Well, we'll have to dilute it, of course. Naturally.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
When the robot started in on you, I never thought you'd beat it.
Ha ha! It was an epic scrap, lad, an epic scrap. Dwarf against machine, nature against technology, mind over matter.
Mind? How did you destroy it?
I hit him as hard as I could with heavy objects until sparks started leaping out of him.
Oh, a shrewd tactic.
Too right,
But he did land a couple on me. Look what he did to my beard.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I was so tanked up with ale and adrenaline I didn't even notice.
Mr. Master Brewer, assuming I were to need some dwarven ale,
Dwarven ale? It's not allowed, unfortunately.
why not?
Have you heard about the explosion on Mount Winterpeak?
The volcanic eruption.
Volcanic eruption. Deep under that mountain was the finest ale brewery in the whole dwarven world. My dad took me there when I was nothing but 2 beer crates tall.
What a measurement.
Can you imagine how aled up we were?
Kind of. What happened?
Ah, well, some so-and-so cocked up, and boom! And that was that! All over for dwarven ale brewing. After the accident, it was banned as a substance of enjoyment. The sharp taste, the warmth in the throat, gone forever. Now it's only used in warfare and in the alchemy industry.
Dwarven ale is basically just hand sanitizer. Got it.
But you do know how to brew dwarven ale, don't you?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Of course I know. I'm the master brewer. It's not difficult either. First, you get barley germinated in a malt house, then let them bloat up after leaving them dormant for a bit. Then kiln dry the green malt, keeping it turned, coarse mill it, making sure that the husks don't get destroyed.
Husks? What are...
Then mash the whole lot in a mash tun, obviously using a decoction procedure. After the iodine test, we get on with purifying and separating the malt from the beer wort in a slatted filter bed.
Of course, but...
In other words, we let the draft run through the mash pot. We then put the first wort in the brewing kettle, let it simmer, and add the hops. We let the wort settle to remove the trub crust, add the yeast, and then leave to ferment. Then we run everything through the pebble filter. That's all fair enough. Then it gets more complicated.
More complicated?
Stop!
What? We're just getting to the exciting part.
I'm sure we were, but I just abandoned the idea of brewing some dwarven ale myself.
Well, whatever you think.
Okay.
Let's assume I need a small tankard of dwarven ale really, really urgently. Could you brew it for me?
Could do, but I'm not going to. It's not allowed.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice? When was the last time another dwarf came by to visit us?
That's a fair time back.
You see? Wouldn't you just love a nice cold dwarven ale tonight to celebrate your victory over the robot?
Oh, dwarven ale is nectar. I'd certainly enjoy a wee taste of it again. Oh, but it's not going to happen. I'm missing a few ingredients.
I can help with that.
And if I get them, would you brew up 2 tankards then? One for me and one for yourself.
Aye. It's a deal.
Hey.
You find me the missing ingredients, and I'll brew some dwarven ale.
Okay, what do you need?
Crystal clear mountain water,
Okay.
hops, and some barley for malting.
Well, that's it? No deviled fire, salamander eyes, or dragon's breath, that sort of thing?
Nope. Water, hops, and malt. Then there's just a few secret ingredients and, naturally synthesized aromatic substances and a couple of E numbers.
Red dye number
But I've
3.
already got them here.
Okay, water, hops, and barley. I'll get them.
Which is more hazardous, dwarven ale or grog? Well, grog can eat through locks. Dwarven ale apparently can blow up a mountain, so dwarven ale seems much more hazardous. Okay.
Do you have any idea where I can get the hops?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thieving rat took the best part of 5 sacks. I've not enough left. I've got to be careful with it.
The rat, huh?
Okay, we're gonna find out where the rat went.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Okay. So hops, barley, and crystal clear mountain water. Maybe along here. I find myself in a fantasy universe. Dwarven ale
Grandad's
and grog
machine
may
is
be
the only hope
useful
of
to
getting to
find.
Seastone. At least a minuscule chance.
Anywhere I can go there? Okay. Okay. They still use red eye number 2 for grog? I suppose we'll find out and return to Monkey Island, won't we? I wonder if they'll list it again, or maybe they'll we made some changes to grog. I'm just looking forward to that game so much. I don't know if anyone's... I mean, I'm pretty sure other people did, but... yesterday there was another preview, which was the showing off Wally's new shop on Melee Island. I'm so glad that Wally is back in this game, because he's just one of my favorite characters in the Monkey Island games. And yeah, he's probably going to get tormented in some way, but bless him. Okay. Crystal clear. Okay, let's see what we can find in the gnome hole. Let's go to the kitchen.
Our kitchen.
Hops are sort of flowers from what I can see. Oh, okay. I don't think there's anything I can get from here. The hint it gave me was about the rat. Where did the rat get to?
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
From Wikipedia, hops are the flowers, also called seed cones or strobiles, of the hop plant Humulus lupulus, a member of the Cannabiaceae family of flowering plants. They are used primarily as a bittering, flavoring, and a stability agent in beer, to which, in addition to bitterness, they impart floral, fruity, or citrus flavors and aromas. Hops are also used for various purposes in other beverages and herbal medicine. I've always kind of
Grandad's machine is the...
heard of hops. I never really really thought about what they were. I assumed it was something flowery, but I didn't exactly know what. Okay, let's go back into here and go to the kitchen. What's the sparkle near the entrance? There's a sparkle? Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh, icicle. Of course.
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
I didn't even see that.
It worked. I got one.
Okay, I'm guessing. Put that in here.
It'll take a long time for the icicle to melt. After all, the pot isn't all that warm.
But we can
I
warm
should
it
speed up the melting process.
Yes. I know how to do that. I had a feeling that the warm stove would be used for something, as well as the coffee pot, but I got it. There we go.
It shouldn't take long to melt the icicle. The stove is still warm. The icicle is gone. All that's left is crystal clear water.
How do you know? Alright. Oh god, I just noticed a dead robot. Alright, here you go.
I have a pot of crystal clear water for the dwarven ale.
Show me. Aye, that water's very good. We can use this.
Alright. See if there's anything... oh, we can't examine it at all. I was hoping maybe we could have, a look at it or something. see if there's anything else we can actually interact with in here. It's interesting that once something is no longer useful, it no longer becomes an interactable. It's not a bad idea. Putting a hot kettle in your bucket, a great idea. Hey, if you're an adventure game protagonist, you can get away with it. Alright then. We need to think about that rat, I think. Let's see. What's a clickable around here? Is there anything in the rat hole? Oh, that's a good shout, yeah. You'll probably be more inclined to reach into it now.
If the rat has stolen that many hops, it might still have something stored in there. There's something in there. Something round. Ugh, hopefully it's not a giant rat dropping. It's a single hop. This is probably all that's left of the stock of hops.
I think I know what to do with this, though. Plant it.
Okay, I'll plant the hop in the soil.
And super fertilizer.
Let's see what happens. I really can't imagine this stuff. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Good fertilizer, that.
Hey, not bad. Looks like baked beans.
Wow! A huge hop plant with tons of cones.
Let's grab them.
I've picked about 10 cones. That should be enough for the dwarven ale.
And the last thing we need is barley. I guess in that case we'll see if our granddad knows anything about it. There you go.
I've got some hops for the ale. Is this enough?
Ho ho! That's enough! I hope you haven't been whipping stuff out of my stock.
No. Well, only indirectly.
Did Wilbur just contemplate drinking the fertilizer? I think he might have done to make himself grow, you know? Probably wouldn't have been a good idea, though, considering he's not a plant.
And down we go.
I really like this character as a protagonist, actually. He's a great sort of, like, point-and-click type protagonist, you know? Like, the sort of a character who's not very physically strong, a little bit down in his luck. Perfect sort of character for these kind of games. Alright. Look at this.
Something my granddad is working on. No idea what it is. And I'm pretty certain I don't want to know either. I like my granddad, but his inventions are usually pretty dangerous.
That checks out, yeah.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
You wouldn't happen to know where I can get some barley?
Yes, report back.
Okay, doesn't have any answers.
Well
on
then,
that.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Yes, and get a move on. We haven't got much time. Take good care of the ring. It's your pleasure.
Oh, come on.
Right.
Come on. I was hoping someone wouldn't go there, and they did. Alright.
Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
Okay. Barley, barley, barley. Barley, 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 barley. Time to end the stream. Yep, stream over, everybody. Goodbye. I don't think barley is down here. Maybe with the grain mill.
There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Go. Got it. Got it.
Here's some barley from my mum's kitchen. Can it be used for brewing?
So far, this has been
It's not the best,
pretty
but
straightforward.
it'll have to do. And that means I've got all I need to brew the lovely dwarven
Let's
ale.
go.
Right, it's all go now then.
aunt had a dog named Barley. She was a good girl. That's a great name for a dog.
Hey, laddie, just watch out that you don't get any of that in your eyes. It's dangerous stuff.
I'll be very careful. Thanks very much, sir.
Tell me, Wilbur, what do you need all that junk for? The dwarven ale and all the other stuff that you've been dragging out of here the whole evening.
I'm going on an adventure.
Well, it's because of the ring. I need it. Grandad's helping me get the ring to the human town safe. Well, quickly.
Oh, Wilbur, it's dangerous for a young gnome like yourself out there.
I know, but I promised that gremlin, and I believe it really could be important. And I'd like to get out of here and achieve something.
Taste some adventure, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that the ring is all that important. Not everybody's born for having adventures, my lad. But maybe you really do need to get out of here.
Really?
Aye, laddie. You still live with your parents, and you keep company with a very interesting, intelligent old dwarf. But that can't go on forever, can it now? So, if you do leave and go off on an adventure, even if it's just a sea stone, then maybe you'll come back and visit and tell me all about it then, eh?
I promise.
Don't forget us. You're going to have to excuse me now. I've got an appointment.
That you do, sir. I honestly thought I was going to say it's dangerous to go alone. Take this for a moment. Wouldn't have even been like surprising if they said that. Okay. Don't get in your eyes. By all means, enjoy drinking it. I mean, that's probably true of a lot of substances. Alright. This should be everything now, and we should be able to get on
And
the
down we go.
I do love this little sort of contraption. Lift contraption. It's very cool.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Here's the dwarven ale, Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, we must
Just
be
hands it by
careful
doing
with
this.
this.
This environment is really nice. Yeah, there's some really nice backgrounds.
Now I have everything I need.
Are they pre-rendered?
It won't
They've got a
take
pre-rendered
long now.
vibe.
Prepare yourself for takeoff.
Take off? What do you mean by take off?
Oh boy.
That's what you meant by take off.
Absolutely. I've aimed her at the town
Goodbye,
of the
grandson.
humans. Betsy, too, was of course designed to shoot grenades.
Oh no.
But I'm confident that she'll get your capsule there, too.
Confident? Get me out of here. Please, Grandad.
Listen, my boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing something very brave. Sure, Wilbur. I'd like you to have these.
Your old aviator goggles. Oh, Grandad,
You're doing
I didn't
something
think...
very brave.
Too slow, my boy.
Dying.
Fire!
Oh god.
Good luck.
You know, when I made the comment about being shot out of a cannon with the pot as a helmet, that was a joke. Oh wow. Looks a bit top heavy, that. Ooh. Meanwhile.
Where is it?
He still hasn't told us, Mother.
He will. Who else knows about it?
The Archmage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know. But
But
Oh, there's some
an
dead dudes
elf,
here.
Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
she needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
Meanwhile, at the foot of the mountains. Oh, we're back with Ivo.
Oh well, No problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the Archmage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it.
That bird's loud.
Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Oh, why did I watch that? Good question. Alright. Oh, it's cheap cheap. It's all in a very German way. Okay.
Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Alright then.
The groundwater is only a few metres down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep.
Okay.
The well rope is fastened to the windlass. It doesn't look particularly strong.
Alright. Let's have a
A
little
large
look
brick
around.
fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside.
Suppose so.
A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn.
Take a bit of kindling, why not?
3 should be enough.
For what?
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
Can I have it? I want to take all the things.
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone. I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns.
Generic fight even with a rate party of 6. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm playing the Book of
I'd
Unwritten
say this is a pretty
Tales.
basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side.
Okay. I think these backgrounds are definitely pre-rendered.
A daring structure, and just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Had technical difficulties at the start, but it's been good. What were you streaming then? Okay. Look at the chaos.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and
Ew.
fat. Dead flies. Oh, yuck.
Hideous Destructor. I don't know what that is.
A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
That's unusual. Why is there a carrot on the... Okay.
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves.
I see. Cup of a carpenter.
A carpenter's cup. It looks old.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Well done, game. Ah,
A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage
Doom mod.
containers.
Ah, okay.
A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again.
Oh.
Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
Let's open it up. Oh. Oh, Jesus. All right.
Shame. Just a stinky mummy.
I mean, it's not... Oh, my...
What have we here?
Oh.
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak?
Right.
You speak.
Me? No.
Well, yes, you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Come on, Mortimer. Well then,
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
right then. That was an interaction.
I think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
That sounds useful.
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless.
Okay, a sieve. Great.
Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language. A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot.
Let's have a look.
It's the gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist,
The Ark of the
to
Covenant.
stop
That's
this
what I thought
madness?
as well. It does kind of look
And
like
I
it, doesn't
didn't
it?
find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it. A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything
There's not
particularly
a
valuable.
reference here. I don't think it's a
It has
reference.
beautiful
I don't know.
workmanship, though. It's locked.
Of course.
A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments.
Okay. Close the
Old
sarcophagus, presumably lacks
parchment and
oxygen.
yellowing
Proceeds to close it
papers,
on him
filled
again.
with texts in many
Ah, he's
different
been
foreign
fine.
languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul.
Okay. Stone pillar.
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters.
Okay.
There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue.
Okay. Interesting.
Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The mirror's turned so it reflects the fireplace. Strange.
Put this on it, and maybe we can kind of restore the mirror to some.
Not quite as good as a
functionality.
real mirror, but I can see my reflection.
Okay.
Looking good, as usual.
Presumably.
What's that? A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
I think there's probably some puzzle involving bouncing light. So a little bit of Rum Roger's Cottage in Monkey 2.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up. Strange. Looks like...
Can I open it? Maybe I need some kind of tool in order to push it open.
a tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it. A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Okay. If you insist.
A pumpkin patch, not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden.
I need to do something with this, I think, as well.
I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands.
Okay. I need like a tool of some kind. I know I have a sieve, but I don't know what a sieve would be useful for. Oh, a flower pot. Hold on, what's this about?
An upturned flower pot made of clay. There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone. That's coming with me. Presumably the
Really going for
professor
filth
wanted to
today.
prevent the stone getting wet.
Okay.
What can I burn? I should put something...
Let's, I mean, I don't know how useful it will be to set the stove going, but we might as well.
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours.
Then let's do that.
I can't set fire to logs just with a firestone. I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
Right. Okay, so like leaves or something? Or... old papers? Okay. Something flammable. There we go. This might work. If she's willing to burn them.
They'll burn well. They're dry as bone.
Alright, let's do it then.
I'll give it a go. What?
There we go. What do you mean, what? You lit a fire? Is that it? Let me see if there's anything else now. Did I miss something?
A crackling fire burns in the hearth. Ah, how nice.
I mean, the chimney's going now. Don't see why I need to do that just yet, but it's done at least. Can I read more of this? Maybe there'll be some kind of hint.
What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a
Well, I
book
don't think I
about
clicked.
herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris,
Oh.
as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The gremlin appears to have been very excited. It must be the entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the
Wrath?
temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle, he has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter. Tomorrow Master Alistair will arrive, and I can unburden myself of this terrible responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there.
Okay. I need to get into this wooden box. I need to get into get this open, and I need to do something with this. I don't exactly know what. Oh, can't sleep after all. It's too hot, even with my fan running at its highest setting. How's it going? Well, we got through the segment with Wilbur, so we're now back with Ivor, and we're trying to figure some stuff out in what's his face, MacGuffin's little shack. Ah, crank handle.
That was suspiciously easy. The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone. The rope is broken. Presumably the years spent soaked in water have rotted it away.
Okay. But maybe if I use this...
That should hold. Let's give it a whirl. It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Don't really know why I needed to do that.
There's fresh well water in the watering can.
Right, we've got some water. Yeah.
I'd say this is a pretty basic the flour, then...
Okay, I looked at that already. Can I water the pumpkins? No? I think I can use the water with anything here. Is it only water gremlins? I don't know. It's gotta be something to do with this mummy. It's gotta be here for,
Must be that.
Alright, what is your deal, buddy?
So good to see you, Mortimer. A very strange person was just here insisting that they were you.
That was me.
You? Mortimer? Why did you pretend to be you?
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Have you done something to your hair? You look so different.
Are you seriously mistaking me for a meter-high, wrinkly, bald old gremlin?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Mortimer. Look at me. I've seen better days, too.
I am not Mortimer. Mortimer sent me. I'm looking for a secret cellar. Can you tell me how I can get into the cellar?
Into the cellar? Of course.
Well?
And where is the cellar?
What cellar do you mean?
What?
What? You have grown, Mortimer.
Yes, yes. Oh, how we laugh.
I thought his eyes bulge out of his head. Okay.
The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it.
Yeah, Mom, we need some more. Oh, I didn't see this.
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants.
Oh. That wasn't useful. Anything in the boxes at the bottom? Oh, can I open the stone chest?
What's likely to happen, eh?
Oh, God.
Sand.
Oh.
Is it me, or has it just got much warmer in here? The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my
Well,
hand.
if I just sift through it then,
There is something in there.
what
A
is
little
it?
brass key.
Aha! Diddly.
Let's see. There's a bit of paper in the box. The paper's densely covered with writing. Deus ex machina. The ghost in the machine is the heading.
Oh.
There's also a drawing of a stone figure. At its feet is a vessel containing liquid.
Oh.
Let's take a look. The ghost in the machine is wise to all the secrets of this house. That's what's written here.
I see.
Blah, blah. Pour the fuel into the bowl at the foot of the machine to awaken the ghost. Fuel? Oh, here. Grind the beans and tip the powder into boiling water.
Okay.
Then pour the mixture into the bowl. We've already had that bit. You'll get the beans from the machine.
The mean bean machine?
Strange. A machine that's meant to be familiar with all the secrets of the house.
Well. Let's look at this.
There's a 6-sided indentation on the base.
Okay. Coffee? Maybe. I placed a note in the box. I don't know. What I can do though, heat up some water. Ah, holding bracket. There we go.
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
Great.
Let's see.
I can get some boiling water.
The water's boiling.
Read this again.
I wonder what sort of machine is being talked about here. The paper indicates some kind of stone figure. All the rest is absolutely of no use.
Machine.
Perhaps a memento from one of the professor's expeditions.
Okay.
The book that MacGuffin told me about is hidden in the cellar. These books aren't of interest. Well, that's just great.
Check the box again. I will in a moment. Just as I talk to him again.
Hello, Mortimer.
Yes, now listen, I have to find this secret cellar and I think you might be able to help me, so please pull yourself together.
I like his body shape.
Of course.
It's like a slug.
Of course.
That's good. Now, I have a few questions for you.
Okay, we can now ask him some questions.
Did you have an accident in a bandage factory?
No, I'm a mummy.
Don't mummies have their brains pulled out via their noses during the mummification process?
I don't think so.
I do.
Wow, harsh.
Can you tell me where the secret door is and how to open it?
Oh, you are getting forgetful, Mortimer.
Yes, exactly. So help me out here. How do I open that secret door again?
What secret door?
This is gradually ceasing to be funny.
What?
That. The secret door to the cellar. How can I open it?
You always fiddle around with that thing there, that stone figure, and then the secret door opens and you disappear somewhere.
And exactly where do I go then?
How should I know? I haven't left my sarcophagus for 4,000 years.
No wonder you're a little soft in the head.
You are not Mortimer. Why are you pretending to be Mortimer?
I've had enough.
Bye!
He's cute.
Wait, there is something else.
Ah.
There's a 6-sided flat stone hidden under the paper. It has something a bit like a knob on the top of it.
Okay. Adorable in a weird mummy way, yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. Fits perfectly. I wonder if I...
Oh.
How pretty. The vessel's a few centimetres deep
Ah,
and
okay.
empty. There are some brown stains on the bottom. Ooh, this must be the ominous machine which is reputed to have a ghost living in it. The vessel at its base must be for fuel. The statue has small holes in its nose, and it appears that the mouth could be opened. Hello, you in there? Ghost, give me beans for your draft.
Give me beans!
Oh, mighty ghost in the machine, give me the beans for your delicious, godly draught. Let's look at it this way. If you don't give me the beans, then I won't be able to prepare your stupid draught, and that won't be of any use to anyone.
Alright then.
Why the wait?
Alright, okay.
The vessel's a few cent...
Okay. How do I leave the screen? Oh, here we go. So we've already got the boiling water going, which is great. Hold on.
A watering can full of hot water.
Oh, okay.
If it's worked at all, then those beans should be ground to a powder already.
Oh, right, yeah. Grind them up.
It works. The beans are being ground to powder.
There we go.
That's it. Very well. The water's turning brown. And it smells... lovely.
Lovely bit of morning
That's
brown.
the fuel for the machine sorted.
This elf girl has never had coffee before. Mummy sounds like Dr. Loboto from Psychonauts. I still haven't played Psychonauts. Something I need to get around to.
And woe betide if this whole effort's in vain.
Ghost needs coffee. Oh my god! That's...
Hello? You there, Ghost. I have to find the secret cellar. Will you help me?
I feel like that's a monkey.
Thanks.
I had a feeling this would be opened up. It just looked like it was something that would.
A clever mechanism.
Hey, it's a genius. Gifted a tier 1 sub to all of them. Very nice. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
So this is the legendary secret cellar.
Uh-huh.
The cellar continues on behind these bars. I can't see anything, but I bet that the book's in there somewhere.
Goodbye, Mortimer. Garden shears, that'll help us get
Guess
to the
even
grave.
a secret cellar is in the end just a cellar, and all cellars have gardening tools such as these gardening shears. As long as I'm not expected to do the gardening now.
Okay.
The sad remains of extinct cultures, and of the last camping trip.
Okay.
A small, fat figure. She's holding a mirror above her head. Looks ancient. A picture on a stone slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff in his hand. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light beam shining on it.
Where does the Lost Ark?
Hey, that's the staff that was in the picture on the wall. About 2 meters long, and it has a top made of bronze. It's just the jewel that's missing.
Alright, well, let's take it. If we find that jewel, we can get on with this. Okay. Well, now that I have those shears, I believe I should be able to do this.
I don't believe it.
Gonna head off
Oh,
for
I've
now.
ended
Enjoy
up
the rest of the
doing
stream.
the
Take care,
gardening.
O'Neill. Thanks for coming by.
It is indeed a gravestone.
What does it say?
A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
Okay.
A little gravestone.
So what was the point of that?
A little.
Kinski. Oh, hold on. Can this be used to push this open? Yeah.
The window's open. The last rays of sunlight can enter the house.
Let's go. Aha! That's exactly what I thought. Right. Okay.
The light beam is reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's simply shining onto the floor.
I should be able to pop this in here, I think, as well. Okay.
There are 3 stone figures by the bars. Each one of them has a precious stone in it. This one here has an emerald. This figure looks a bit like a dog. One of its eyes is a large ruby. This bird has an eye made out of a blue precious stone. I think it's a sapphire.
Okay.
There are strange marks on the figure's pedestal. Looks like the figure may have been turned. I've got to try and turn it back to its original position.
Let's do that. There we go. Okay. So we just gotta find that gemstone. That'll refract through there and split into those 3, presumably. Okay. Kinski. What's Kinski? Let's chat. Let's see if our mummy friend has anything to add. Just slouches forward.
Yoo-hoo!
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
Yeah,
But
it's a
of
ruby.
course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide it for you. Don't you remember?
I must have forgotten about that.
Oh, what would you do without me?
What indeed?
Could you please just give it to me? I just need it for a second.
What?
The jewel. And before you ask, I mean the stone that you put somewhere safe for me. And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
How could I forget that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Okay.
Please, it's urgent.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I would only give a really good friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
That's me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really? If you are truly
I
a good
think this
friend
is
of Mortimer,
I
then
think-
you will be able to give me the answer to the following question. What color is his underwear?
Oh, we did actually see this. It's red, isn't it? The red underwear was red.
Red. He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear.
How familiar do you think I
But
am?
I'm still not quite satisfied. So, what is his cat's name?
That'd be Kimski, right? Kinski.
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Yes, very sad, very sad. But hopefully this proves that I am a good friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
You have only answered one of my questions.
Another two.
2?
Uh,
You asked me about his underwear.
but why would his underwear be of any interest to me?
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last
It
question.
always comes in threes, doesn't it?
What did Count Grunschfeld or Pieperbock say to his adjutant Henninger shortly before the Battle of Budlerberg?
Huh?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
I... no. So, what is the answer?
He said, Henninger, I am your father.
What nonsense.
I can see dead people?
That was before the battle. No, that's all wrong. Now tell me, what did he say to his adjutant?
Inquisitor Cat with the Raider 1. Hey, Cat, how's it going?
Grunschfeld made Henninger an offer that he couldn't refuse.
Really? So what did he offer him?
He really made him an offer.
No. What did Grunschfeld say to Henniger?
234, of course.
How? What?
234. I know all about that. Mortimer told me many times.
Oh.
234 what?
How can anyone who is a good friend of Mortimer not know that?
But how?
You can check with 2 missions
What?
per stream. What were you streaming?
234. Mortimer never told you that.
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then. If you don't even know anything
This is
about
manipulation.
the 234.
Oh. Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's
It's a point
after
and click
all.
where the solution to every puzzle is gaslight.
Course.
Apparently.
Splendid. Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
I had a feeling it was inside him. Quotes taken out of context.
Many thanks.
You're welcome.
Right, well, enjoy the sarcophagus. I have things to do. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. That's right. Insert the ruby. Aha!
Excellent. The path is clear.
Let's go.
This must be the secret book. Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange
Nice
ink.
illustrations.
That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is serious.
Now that's a
I
MacGuffin
should
if
get
I ever
this
heard
book
one.
to the Archmage as quick as I can. As long as I don't bump into the sorcerer or his troll, I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Indiana Jones moment.
Ah! Ah!
My boulder was a bit small. Chapter 2, in the town. Oh wow. That was just chapter 1. I have heard this is quite a long game. Look at the rabbit. Oh, this is where Wilbur's landing. Oh! I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
Good for you, buddy. Come on. My name is Wilbrush Weatherwood and I want to become a pirate. I gotta.
My name is, Willow Brush, Weatherwood?
What kind of a name is that?
Well, it's just my name.
So you don't want to tell me your real name, then? On a secret mission, are we?
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Oh.
Seastone? Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Okay.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
Hey, Dragon Cap, how's it going?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well,
That's
he's
going
not
pretty well.
exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange. Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows.
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town.
Oh.
The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge.
Oh.
That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
But if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
All right.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Willowbrush Weatherwood, who wants to become a pirate, best of luck on your adventure. We'll no doubt bump into each other again.
Oh,
Thanks,
goodness.
Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
He's got odd boots. I've been itching to look at this rabbit.
Oh, a fluffy, wuffy little bunny rabbit. All white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it. And, oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one.
Where was it an adventurer?
It's a rabbit. A white one.
Couldn't,
Here, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Oh.
Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with a rabbit anyway. I mean, except just love it a bit.
He's such a sweet character. Okay. I guess let's go to town. Might as
I
well.
don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before. Not even Grandad. There are 2 signs on the door. One says Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks.
Wizard with two Zs. That's a Discworld reference. Because
No one home.
Rincewind has the hat with wizard written across it with 2 Zs. So
A pretty shabby stall. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently. Some boxes and cartons. They're all empty.
okay. A tavern. That's where you want to be.
What kind of name is that?
Dancing Boar's Head.
You hear a lot of bad things about rundown taverns. On the other hand, they're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't had enough of those yet.
How's it go then? Oh, they have a slot
Have you
machine
got
in
Form
here.
12B for me?
Oh, the blue one.
Or is it something else?
No, it's just a green one. Hurry up. The post office is about to close for lunch.
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note and I want to send off a registered letter.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
You can see what we're doing.
We're playing.
Oh?
Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card.
You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game. A role-playing game.
Alright, seeing as I'm a fellow Northern, I know saying this is a hate crime, but I was looking away from the screen when Will was talking to us, thought it was you. He's got a Welsh accent.
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world.
Oh, really?
Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic.
But instead... Oh! Here, come over here. I found the tax inspector.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait for me, I'll be there in a sec.
Once I've got
Oh,
this
God,
stamp,
put some
I can
pants on.
finally conclude the fiscal year.
You know what that means?
Tax office!
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course.
Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game.
It's played all over the world.
There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us.
But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is the game over? When have you won?
1. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
The game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket.
Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to...
So the game never ends? Great.
Comalito Equinus, thank you for the subscription with Prime. How are you doing?
Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees.
This is great.
And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing.
Since when can you break the fourth wall?
I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door there. No customers, no business.
Then maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game started.
And this device, what does it do?
What indeed? We type in our input and the machine shows us what everyone else is doing.
It saves our equipment and controls the characters that aren't being controlled by other players.
And how does it work?
No idea. That thing is linked to a server somehow, and that takes care of running it.
Then best of luck in wherever.
Well then.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, that's about the silliest game I've ever heard of. Why would anyone flee from their own world into a fantasy world in order to complete meaningless tasks?
Why indeed?
These two use the same machine to play their strange role-playing game. My family would just love this. Splendid two-pointer. The shelves are full of dusty bottles and tankards. Some are still half full. Perhaps the owners had to leave town in a hurry.
Why you look at us when you say
A door bearing a sign that says server's room,
was
no
looking.
entry.
Ah, server room.
It says no entry. Now, just because I'm in a big town doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a criminal.
You haven't got the adventure game spirit yet, have you, Wilbur? Okay.
Mum bottles apple sauce in jars like that back home. Ours are smaller though.
Many things are smaller for gnomes. You're a small people.
The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. A very dirty drain. The sewer should be down there somewhere.
I would imagine so. Upper town. Well, this is where we want to be, because we want to see the,
Halt! Access only for authorised persons.
You again.
Shield Hand, are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
Aw.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Anyway, it's much funnier this way.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
It's the joke was the point where I got seriously invested in picking up what the game was putting down. Yeah, I'm getting into it now. Took me a moment to kind of like get it, but like yeah, it's cute. It's very cute.
There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in. Do you have an invitation?
Yeah.
Of course.
And? Where is it?
You don't.
You don't need to see my invitation.
I certainly do.
Oh.
You don't need to see my invitation.
You really believe that'll work?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Not really. So, where's the invitation?
My, my dog ate it.
I've no time for this. So, where's the invitation?
It's an invisible invitation.
An invisible invitation? Really?
Yes, from the, Unseen University.
Never heard of it. So,
Another
where's the
Discworld
invitation?
reference.
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage.
Right.
But you could be admitted, of course. If you
see.
were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage.
Naturally. He's the head of the order, after all. You know any mages by any chance?
That's a matter of
Well,
fact.
I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
Well,
Really? Why?
Okay.
Well, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
He was not going to answer that one.
So I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage.
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not?
Pointy hat.
Their magical aura? or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma. They can show it to me here, and then I let them into the upper town.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the Archmage?
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the Archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I, Wilbrush Weatherwood, will just end up being the first magician in a long line of pirates.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
You need to keep laughing at me here. Come on.
I'm going to get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Alright, so we have to...
Oh, man. There's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma. And once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it.
You gotta continue the pirate joke on. Yeah, it's it's pretty cool that they have like these variations of the lines. Right. So I guess we do need to get this fella away from his game, so we can.
Excuse me.
Get his diploma. Huh?
Master Marcus, I need,
Shh, I'm playing.
Yes, but I urgently need,
Later!
But without a mage diploma, I can't...
Listen, I really haven't got time right now. My character's tax return is due. I've been playing towards it for days.
Oh my goodness.
Not a prayer. I'm not going to get a blessed thing from Master Marcus as long as that game is running.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to shut the game down so we can talk to Marcus.
No choice.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
What the? A hairy demon. He's operating a machine.
Okay, there's a monkey in here.
A small black container. It could be an inkwell.
Looks like it could be
The
useful.
demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge.
This is the monkey
The chair
on
looks
the
just like
banana.
the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair. That service chair is a pretty rickety piece of woodwork.
Okay.
For save games.
Of course.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
No, it's a good one.
The waste bin is right under the slot in the machine. Strange. There are a lot of index cards in the filing cabinet. Each card bears a small table and a picture. The cards are sorted alphabetically. Let's see. Rare watering can, volume 5 litres. Used for geraniums, increases potted plant lifespan by 2. Epic folder, offers room for up to 16 forms.
Wow.
Slip-resistant suspenders, prevents sock slippage.
Oh.
These index cards seem to contain descriptions of all the items in the game.
It's not incorrect to call monkeys demons. They can be quite aggressive. Yeah. Chimpanzees especially have that kind of... Why are you looking at me?
The safe.
Okay. Right.
The demon seems to be busy. He probably has to toil day and night just to keep the game going.
We need to find something to distract this monkey then. Gotta be something around here. Let's see if we can find like maybe like some food or something. Anywhere else I can go? I don't actually think there is. I think it's just a town, isn't it? I'm brave for a mojo.
There have been some heavy battles fought around Seastone in the last few years. It looks like the town definitely sustained some damage.
There's no one else. Okay, so you can only go around here. Let's see if there's anything we can find.
There's a sack on the cart. Something about the smell tells me it's probably full of rotten grain. Nothing for me there.
Okay.
The moving companies must
What
have
am I
earned
trying
a
to do?
fortune when the
Distract
city was
the
abandoned.
monkey is my first thought.
They
but-
earned some good coin. They're firmly in goblin hands, and no one really likes to negotiate with them about prices.
Examine everything.
This must be the last market stall the merchant mentioned. Nothing more is going to be sold here as long as the merchant is still playing that strange game. This must be the last. Nothing.
Oh, hold on.
The demon might notice.
Okay.
It says online. Whatever
Can
that
end the game
means.
prematurely. Oh, hold on. We can mess up the file cards.
Now, let's see if we can annoy the
Hydration.
demon.
I can do that. I only have a little bit of water left, but okay, that's what we wanted to do.
Whoa, that demon's fast. He must have amazing intellectual powers.
All right. So we can mess with that, but he's very quick with it. This jar must be useful for something now. There's a box here.
A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw.
A saw.
Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. Still, I think it's usable.
I know what to do, I think.
He's not really likely to let me saw that chair while he's sitting on it.
Oh, okay, never mind. What about this chair?
The server is so busy working that he won't notice a thing. The chair is still standing, but it should tip over pretty easily.
I wonder if
Time for another go.
I can do this, I can get some control while he's doing it. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's already been the saw's gone now. Oh, swap the chairs. Swap the chairs.
That would have hurt it being made of flesh and blood.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing's working. Has the server crashed?
Oh, the server's
And
crashed.
I'm standing in a restricted parking zone right now. I've just about had enough of this. You pay all that money month after month, the developers make huge profits, and still nothing works. Everything they've got is junk. All a whole load of totally outdated technology. I've had enough. I'm writing a complaint. If they don't get their technical problems under control, then I'm out of here. Absolutely. Me too.
Excellent. It looks like all I have to do is ensure a second technical problem and the two will finally stop playing.
Alright, that's one thing.
The first complaint from the players landed right in the waste bin. The demon might know.
Okay. Is there anything else in here I can mess with right now? The One Ring, come on. Right. See if they've got anything else to say right now.
Excuse me. And playing pleasure still unimpaired?
To be honest, these constant technical problems irritate me.
Robbing so-and-sos. They screw us for 1 gold piece a week. And that's with 6 players worldwide. Think about it. That's 6 gold pieces a
Wow.
week. You think with that kind of dosh they could buy some better technology?
Precisely, but it's still fun nevertheless.
Yes. Just.
Well then, see you.
Thanks for nothing.
Okay.
From butterbeer to pumpkin juice to fire whiskey.
Don't need any of it, okay. I think the monkey would be mad at Will, but I know, right?
A very dirty drain.
He's got a banana!
Hey, what did you just hide there?
Nothing.
A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. I saw you eating something, and then you hid it when you saw me. What was it?
You what? I wasn't eating anything.
Give me the banana.
Oh, yes, you were. It was a long, yellow thing.
And if I was? And that's a whole crateful that's been delivered. And I'm taking the rest to the monkey just as soon as I have my next break period.
Ah.
That's food for the hairy demon in the tavern.
What do you mean, a demon? That's a monkey.
A what?
A monkey. Monkeys love bananas. And me too.
Isn't it dangerous for humans to eat demon food?
What? Bananas are delicious. The monkey goes crazy for them.
Would you let me try a banana?
No, I've already eaten two, and the monkey still needs to have some, sorry. If you would excuse me, I have to, guard the town.
You want to eat more of them, right?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Willow.
About the food.
Yes?
Where did you get the demon food?
The roleplay company sends a crate every week by air freight. I receive them and take them to the tavern.
And it doesn't bother anyone that you take a couple of those things from every delivery?
Well, perhaps it's not officially.
And if I were to tell the Archmage, wouldn't he punish you?
Blackmail.
Perhaps. But how are you going to meet the Archmage? You got a mage diploma?
Alright.
Those two players get really upset about technical difficulties in their role-playing game.
Yes. And?
Could the difficulties be related to the fact that someone is depriving the hairy demon of his food?
Well, no. I can't imagine that.
What if we ask the merchant and the mage teacher what they think about it? After all, they pay a lot of money to ensure that the game works.
Well,
And if it really is due to the lack of fruit, maybe they would like their money back.
All right. Here's a banana. You have to peel the skin off it before you can eat it. Now get out of here.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks ever so much.
We just blackmailed a man for a banana. Such is the life in the point-and-click adventure game. Hey, buddy, I got you a
Maybe
thing.
I can distract him with this. Hey, demon, look what I have here.
What's going on now? Can you do anything?
No, everything's locked up.
I've got lag.
Lag.
Ah! That's it. I can't be bothered anymore. I'm checking this in. They'll suffer the consequences for what they're doing. Right. Well, I'll give them one more chance. But just one. It's not like we couldn't stop if we wanted to. We could, but we don't want to.
Oh god, the smile.
Too right. Except if they don't get to grips with their problems. Then it's over. Write that to them.
No way! What will it take to finally get those two to stop playing?
Alright, okay. We have to do another thing now. Okay. Probably something to do with this jar.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Why are you still playing in the face of all these technical
What do better
problems?
design games have?
Quite honestly, I'm fed up with it.
You just want to play in peace, and time and again the technology screws it up for you.
Microtransactions.
I really can't be bothered with it anymore. If there's just one more
Probably a bit
disaster,
early for that
that'll
kind of
be it as far
commentary,
as
isn't
I'm
it?
concerned.
Oh, come on. Let's go and see if anything's happening at the driving license issuing office.
If we have to.
Wouldn't you rather just quit playing?
Maybe you're right, but I've just got to fill out this form. And then I must get a new cleaning cloth for my glasses.
And we need to go and pick up the rent subsidy certificate down at the Citizens Residential
I do
Registration
that from a
Office.
technical standpoint.
Oh, right. But then we can extend the loan period at the library while we're at it. Maybe one of the books is even overdue.
I fear I have to ensure there's a third technical problem.
Okay.
Well then, see you.
Thanks for nothing.
Bugs? Hold on. I got it. I can hear them here. They're around.
A very dirty drain. The
I can see them, but I can't seem to interact with them.
door's locked.
See if there's anything I can interact with. See, I can specifically hear them here. It's just
This must be the nothing. There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground. Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. Okay then, I'll collect some of those bugs in the jar.
here we go. Bugs.
Done.
Bugs everywhere. Let's go. Right. See, where can we pop these then?
Let's see. Ah!
Oh, what's going on now? The server's gone crazy. Completely buggy. I'm not going to get upset about it. Why should I get upset about it?
Why indeed?
What? I started playing this game because it was fun. It isn't anymore. And if it isn't fun, then you should just stop playing it. Devil! Bill, are you all right? Bill, you've got to breathe. Come on, let's get some fresh air. We'll pick up where we left off in a few days, okay?
I did it! At last they stopped playing. I'll be able to have a halfway normal conversation with them now. The mage teacher simply must lend me a diploma. How else can I get into the tower?
Hey, Digiman. I'm doing well, yeah. Sorry for an F-bomb. I was wondering if they were going to do that for a second there. Oh. All of a sudden, it's very quiet. This is a great puzzle, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
The machine is dead. It seems nothing works when the server is out.
Alright, so he is now here.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. I hope he helps me just the same.
Let's see what else he has to say.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
That's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Well,
Not directly, but
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down, my shop is closed, and it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day, mana potions by the gallon, power elixirs, invulnerability
Potion
potions.
seller.
All the good stuff. But nowadays, no one's buying anymore. All dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned king of thieves. He'd have the cheese off my sandwich if I didn't look out.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. It pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before, but now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the king of thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
whoa, okay.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. And as a reward, you can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods.
Very nice.
And get a move on. I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge, and then my peace and quiet.
Okay. I'd like to buy something.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Alright, let's get on with this.
A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents will be able to accept the fact that I'm different.
Oh, interesting perspective.
Wow.
Can I help you?
Who made this game? King Art Games.
I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and what should I do about it?
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. I urgently need to give something to the Archmage. Something important for the good of the world.
Everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. The Mage Guild already has me under close scrutiny.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him, and Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for you.
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage
Well,
graduate.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course, anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need three things. You need a mage's robe.
Okay.
Not just any old rags, of course. Something substantial made of magical fabric.
Got it.
Then you need a wand.
Of course.
That's your most important tool as a mage. Well, besides your mind. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Fair enough.
Gold?
A whole
Tuition.
pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man.
Well then.
Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows.
Ew.
Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses, but for that it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
Naturally.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes. Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently.
Oh.
Perhaps you'll get lucky.
You never know.
I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
Ah, a gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it. Ask him.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
A postcard?
It shows you the most important points around
Oh.
here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and
A
another.
fast travel system, thank you. Okay.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Alright. I haven't even done any saves yet. Probably should have. Just in case it like crashed or something. Alright, yeah, we got it. That's my favorite point and click, not by Sierra or LucasArts. Probably one of the Broken Swords. Or 7 Max, Beyond Time and Space. It's by Telltale, so it's not technically LucasArts. The game is expanding. Yes, and we will be continuing it on Thursday. Because I'm done with it for today. Although I did have a lot of fun. So yeah, that was the first part of the Book of Unwritten Tales. Tune in on Thursday when we continue this adventure. But until then, I will now send you off on a raid, and we're going to raid. You know what? We're going to raid. I'm going to raid Surfer Egg, friend of mine. He's playing some old school RuneScape. So say hi to Ewan for me. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday for more Book of Unwritten Tales. This is a really fun and cute game. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.